start off with any clarity you can give us on Gabriel and how serious that injury is?
Yeah, Gabi unfortunately picked up an injury with the Brazilian national team, and he's going to be out for weeks.
Can you give us any more clarity?
No, we need to have another scan. I think it's next Wednesday, and we'll have the timeline probably much more clear than we have at the moment.
It's clearly a blow, but have you ever felt more comfortable about the players that you can actually bring in and the options that you have when you have injuries like this?
Yeah, it's clearly a blow because it's our leader in our backline, and to missing obviously is never a positive thing. The good thing, as you mentioned, is that we have very good options, and people have to stand up now and do the job.
Riccardo Calafiori missed the Italy games. Is he okay?
Yeah, he missed it. He wasn't available. He's been carrying a few things, and we have to bring him back. And he hasn't trained yet, so tomorrow we have another training session and see how he is.
What chance the other injuries that you've had in Gyökeres, Martinelli, and the other longer-term ones in Jesus, Havertz, Madueke, and have I missed anyone there?
So, yeah, we put a lot of energy during the international break with all the medical staff as well to try to bring them as quick as possible. So tomorrow we have another training session, see how some of them are feeling, whether it's a bit too close to bring them in this game or we feel that they can have a contribution in the game. So tomorrow we'll have more clarity.
So there is a possibility some of them could be in the squad?
Yeah, well, I'm hopeful that we can make another step tomorrow, but certainly I cannot tell you.
And you can tell us the names of those?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
I can. I'm not going to do it.
I know you've spoken about the North London derby before, but you've managed the North London derby. You've played in some of the most ferocious derbies in world football. What makes this one so unique, so special for you?
It's just different. I mean, it's a big city, but it's a big rivalry. It's a part of London that we want to conquer. They want to do the same. There's been a lot of shifts as well over the years as well, who's been more dominant, and it's just beautiful, especially when we play at home in front of our people. We know what it means to them and the energy that they're going to bring, the energy that the team is going to bring in every single action, and it's just a privilege to play those kind of games. So we cannot wait to get to Sunday.
You mentioned the fans, and obviously it means so much to both sets of fans. But how big is a challenge is it to separate what their needs are and trying to focus on what is just a game that you want to win and you must win to get 3 points?
It's about bringing it into the table. That's the context of the game, and that's a superpower. You know, when you have everybody playing with that passion and with that emotion with the team every single ball, it makes a difference. And we've been very privileged the way that the fans have been with us at the Emirates, and especially against our rivals. And on Sunday, I'm sure that the team is going to behave and make them very proud.
You mentioned the recent record. It has been very good. From your perspective, 5 wins and a draw in your last 6 North London derbies. Can you put your finger on why the record has been so good? Or have you been able to separate the actual occasion with the actual game? Yeah,
it's a game that emotionally requires something else. And you cannot be too hype, but at the same time, that game demands that in every ball, in every action, you have to be at it a bit more than in any other game. And we have found a really good balance. Obviously, we played well. Sometimes we have deserved to win. Sometimes we've been a bit lucky as well to win. That's fair as well to say. So on Sunday, we need a really, really good performance to beat them.
I wonder, Mikel, if you've seen Wayne Rooney's comments about his 3 outstanding players of the season so far.
No.
Semenyo was one.
Good.
Brian Mbeumo was one.
Okay.
Victor Gyökeres was the 3rd one.
That one is very good.
Just following up on that, he has come under a bit of criticism. Can you allow yourself a little smile like you're doing now?
Well, I'm really glad that this is coming from someone like Wayne, his experience and the kind of player that he was. I'm sure it then is not just related to the goals that he has scored, but the contribution to the team number 9 can do and the impact that Viktor has in our team, his work rate, and the way he opens the spaces for other people, the time that he generates for us, and then as well the level of threat that he's brought to the team, which is magnificent. So really happy to hear that.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thanks, We'll go to Jake from PLB.
Hi.
Hi.
How different a challenge, though, is Tottenham this season than they were last season, do you think?
Well, I think every game is very different, and in the same season as well, depending on the momentum of each team, the games are very, very different. I think Thomas has brought something very different to what he had before as well, and you just have to see his record and how remarkable job he did in his previous club, and he's given a very clear identity to the team, how they want to play, how they want to compete, and it will be very tough.
Some people have suggested that where they are in the Premier League table has maybe flattered them based on how they played. What are your thoughts on that?
I think when you start to be in the part of the season that we are, I think you have to really earn the right to be where you are. And I think they've done a lot of very, very good things that they deserve to win. They won in some tough places as well. The record away from home has been very impressive as well. So you need to merit that. Nobody gives you anything in this league.
Manchester City play tomorrow night, obviously ahead of you. If they win, they'll be 1 point behind you. Do you feel them kind of coming after you a bit?
No, everybody's going to try to win every game, the same as we are going to do. We just have to go game by game, control the things that we can do, prepare very well tomorrow. For Sunday, we have a beautiful game ahead of us, and that's what we can control.
And just lastly, a big opportunity for whoever you decide to play in place of Gabriel.
Yes, for sure, and that's what we're looking for. And the good thing is that we have rotate and play players in different positions very, very early in the season, and whoever plays is going to be ready to do that.
Alex, BBC.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
Start of a big week with Tottenham on Sunday, then into Bayern Munich, and then another London derby the following Sunday. How would you prepare and deal with these matches coming up, especially when you've got the injury issues you have at the moment?
Well, we've done the preparation and the international break. We knew that that was coming, was again very intense but beautiful as well. We have a very tough start of the season as well. We're ready for that. And now have everybody healthy, of the most of them healthy, which is a key thing, obviously. And then again, get in the rhythm, start to generate momentum again. We are in a really good moment, and we need to continue to do that game by game, because the games are going to be very, very thick and fast, and we need to be ready. Everybody has to be at it.
It's not just Arsenal that are suffering with injuries at the moment, Tottenham as well. I'm seeing it across football. A large part of both squads could be out if they don't come back for the match on Sunday. But do you think injuries are taking away from the quality of the game at the moment?
Well, injuries are part of football. Obviously, the demands that those players have in the way that the schedule is, obviously, is more demands than ever, and probably that's going to bring more injuries. We will try to avoid that as much as possible, but you can see that in many clubs, even in different countries as well. So we're going to have to live with that.
And then just on Gabriel Jesus, how is he getting on in his rehabilitation?
Very good. So he's doing everything with the team at the moment for the last almost 2 weeks. We're going to give him some exposure as well internally with some games, so he gets that fitness. But he looks really good in training, and he's going to be a big addition to the team.